I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Baby, you can give it something.
Hey nail family, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. Your girl is back with another video. Your girl is back again. Your girl is back with another video, and in today's video I'm gonna be doing like a V-fringe pastel color type of set. It's going to be given very much spring vibes. The tips that I have on are Nail House's 3XL taper square tips, of course. I'm going to be using their Charisse acrylic today, and I'm going to be using some of their gels, those being Pink Panther, Magic Mint, Peachy, Ocean Breeze, and Minion. I'm also going to add in their Blanco gel, the white one, and then I'm going to be using, of course, their size 16 Kolinsky brush as always, paired with their Pro Monomer, and I'm going to go ahead and add some of these neutralizer drops from Not Polished in the mix as well, y'all, because this is my like kind of, you know, first times trying them. Like the drops, she sent them to me, and I think I'll use them once, but I really want to use them to see how they work. They smell so good. I believe it's like a peachy flavor, but yeah, so I'm gonna begin with the acrylic, of course. Again, this acrylic is Nail House's Charisse, and as y'all can see, that first bead was super runny, y'all. It was super cold this day, and for those of you who don't know, temperature definitely affects your acrylic and the consistency of it. If it's really cold, your acrylic will dry much lower and will be a little bit runny. If you don't control it, as well as if it's really hot, it will dry up super quickly. Also too, I'm not quite used to the consistency of Nail House's covers because I'm so used to, those who know, you know, I use like Mia Secret's Cover Pink acrylic for like every single set for the base, for my nude base. So yeah, and I normally use a little bit more monomer on my brush, so that's why this bead was running too, because I was guilty of having a little bit more monomer in it than I needed to, because I'm so used to using the Mia Secret one, if that makes sense. So but anyway, the acrylic application on that whole pinky nail was a test run of me, you know, getting used to the consistency of this acrylic. I did go ahead also and add a little bit of acetone into the monomer dish to help the acrylic dry up a little bit faster, because that's what I'm just used to. So now we're just gonna move on to the remaining nails, and I'm gonna be using this acrylic for the base of all of these nails, and I love this cover so much. It is absolutely gorgeous. I think I've used it on maybe like 2 other sets, maybe 3, but I'm sure of like 2 sets I've used it on in the past. I knew this color would look really perfect for the look I was going for today. So yeah, but without any further rambling, you all, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and enjoy watching the application, and I'll pop back in a bit. So I wanted to pop in real quick to share one thing I noticed about like neutralizer or odor drops in general, and I really realized now, is that if you are not too careful and you add too much to the like monomer, too many drops, y'all, this one from Not Polished smells so good. This neutralizer smells super good. Like, it smells literally like some kind of like fruity candy, and I kind of go overboard sometime, and I really went overboard this time. I realized as well. I realized because on the bottle it literally says add 2 to 3 drops, and I like squeeze drops in there, if that makes sense. So it's the reason why products have instructions, y'all, so follow them. But I realized that because I added too many drops to the monomer that I was using, it even like made the acrylic dry a lot slower as well, if that makes sense, because it was kind of like too saturated with the drops. Like, it made it dry even slower than it already was drying, if that makes sense. So just be careful, because I realized once I was running low on my monomer and I refilled it and I didn't add any more drops or acetone, it was already drying a little bit faster. So I definitely noticed that it's because of the drops that made, like, too many drops, and that made the acrylic dry a little bit slower. So just be careful of that, adding too many, y'all. Just go ahead and use the recommended amount of drops on the bottle. I know it smells good, but go ahead and add those little 2 or 3 little drops. This application took me double the amount of time than usual, just because, like I said, this acrylic is a little bit more slower drying, as well as it was a little bit cold in the room, so it was more slow drying because of that, and then the excessive amount of drops that I added to the monomer as well. So I spent most of this acrylic application fighting to get the acrylic to dry up a little bit faster, because I didn't want to add too much acetone, because you don't want to mess with the the makeup of the monomer too much, if that makes sense. Like, the acetone definitely does help with speeding up the dry time. Just be careful of how much you add. I don't know if adding too many drops will affect you all the same way. Like, if you add too many odor drops, it could be, you know, maybe no, I think it's the same way. I've seen people as well say like, if they use too many drops, they've used too many drops, and their acrylic is still, like, their nails are bendy. So just be very careful, because of course the acrylic didn't dry properly. Just be very careful of how many drops you're adding. I know it's tempting because it smells so good, but be careful. Alrighty, y'all, so this is how we're looking with the application complete. Finally, I feel like it took me I feel like I'm back, you know, like in real time again doing these nails. It took forever to do this application, like literally double the amount of time. I think it took me like 30 minutes or so, when normally it takes me 15 minutes to apply acrylic to 5 little nails. Okay, y'all. These nails also are a little bit longer than I normally go because of the design I wanted to do. I know I wanted to do a double V French, so I needed to go a little bit longer. I probably could have went a little bit shorter, but I wanted to be sure I had enough room to do my double V French, as well as any like designs or charms I wanted to add near a cuticle and down the nail. So, but anyway, it's all good. I'm gonna go ahead and begin shaping and filing these nails now using my 8080 grit nail file. And for any of you all who may be new, I do have a full in-depth shaping tutorial on my channel. You all can find the link to that in the description below, but because I don't go in depth here, I'm just gonna go ahead and speed through this process so that we can get on into the design. Also, as y'all can see, this freaking filter paper is getting on my last nerve. So I had pulled out too many last time. If y'all don't know what these are dust collector like filter papers. I got them from Shein. They have blue and pink. I have the pink ones, but I pulled out too many from the last time I used them, so I kind of stuffed them in my drawer. and this one's a little crinkly, so it's like it won't stay down. And sometimes I have a hard time it moving around or whatever. I think they need to make them a little bit bigger, like wider, if that makes sense. But they're pretty good for the most part. They come in a pack of 100 for like $2 and some change. It's really worth it. But this one was irritating me so bad I kept having to move it around, but just ignore that. Alright, so now that I've filed the surface, the sides, and the underneath of my nails, I'm going to go in now with my e-file. And as y'all can see, I accidentally spilled some acetone on it, so it kind of peeled away that white paint, which is fine. I think I'm going to actually go ahead and bling it out because it's kind of tacky, and I think I'm going to kind of like bling it out some kind of way. Let me know if you all like to see me do that. Maybe I'll go live doing that or something. I'm not sure yet, or make a little video for y'all to see, but comment in the comment section below if y'all do want to see that. But anyway, I'm going to go in now and file the tips of my nails and underneath the free edge. I like to use my e-file to do so because it's the crispest way I get my free edges of the nails straight. So yeah, gonna go ahead and do that so the cuticles above the nails, and we're going to move on and clean them, of course, and then move on into the nail art. For filing the free edge of my nails, for my e-file, it's normally on like 25 to 30 RPM. And for sealing my cuticles, I go anywhere from like 13 to 15 RPM. Also, if you're like a newbie or something and you don't know what RPM mean, it just stands for revolution per minute. It's the amount of times like the drill like spins around in a minute, if that makes sense. So I like to go at a lower RPM for like sealing my cuticles, of course, because you don't want to cut yourself, and then I go at a higher RPM for the free edge because I want those edges real sharp, so like, you know, sharp and straight and crisp. So yeah. Also, for those wondering or new here, the drill bit that I'm using is a 5-in-1 carbide drill bit in the grit extra fine. It's from Pana and it's from Amazon. You all can actually find it in my Amazon storefront, but love this drill bit. It's a 5-in-1, so I use it for all of it. So in the cuticles, filing the free edge. I can use it for filing the surface of the nails if I wanted to, but I'm a hand file girly for the surface because I like it super smooth and I'm able to get in there how I want to. But yeah, I love this drill bit. I always use it. Alrighty, so this is how we're looking, you all, with the shaping and filing complete. Loving it, y'all. I love my nails crisp so much, and I love square nails. Y'all, actually I did a stiletto set recently. I normally never do stiletto because I feel like my nail bits are super small and they don't look quite right on me. That's just my opinion. But these stiletto nails that I did, actually coming up next will be the next video. I don't know, they kind of made me like change my favorite shape to like stiletto. I don't know, it's like, well, it kind of it kind of made me want to change my favorite shape to stiletto, y'all. Those were really gorgeous. But anyway, stay tuned for that video. But I do highly recommend checking out my shaping tutorial video, because you will see how I'm able to get like my crisp shape, and I show different shapes on there as well, like getting them from scratch from a square tip, like stiletto, coffin, different things like that. But and I will be making an updated one of a shaping video as well, but that one's still really super helpful. Anyway, I went ahead and buffed the nails, cleaned them off with some alcohol. That's how they're looking, or I'm going to clean them off now. And then we're going to move into all of the nail art, y'all. And this color is really, really beautiful, just like this. I love this acrylic color so much. It's like one of the perfect shades of nude, like pinky, like a pinkish nude. I just love it. But yeah, y'all, we're going to move into the nail art. So again, I'm going to be using these gels from Nail House, those being their Ocean Breeze, Peachy, Pink Panther, Minion, Magic Mint, and I'm going to go ahead and add their Blanco. I haven't added it here yet, but I'm also going to be using, of course, the infamous 25mm brush from Nail House. It's the brush I use every single time for my Frenches. It never lets me down. I'm going to go ahead and matte top coat these nails using Dynamic Nail Supply's matte top coat. I just knew the matte look with this like design would just eat, so I had to make these matte, and I'm gonna cure that for 2 minutes. I just like to cure my matte twice because I feel like it makes it extra velvety matte by doing that. I think it's all in my head, but I do it anyway. I really love this matte top coat from Dynamic, but yeah, I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna begin all of our Frenches. Alright, so here's the Blanco gel that I was telling you all I'm going to be adding in the mix from Nail House as well. And I'm going to be using these two glitters right here. One is from Dynamic Nail Supply, the one on the left, the LC09. And then the other one I'm going to be using is going to be from Zule, her Lujosa glitter. Love that glitter so much. I knew going into the set I was going to be using that glitter, so I had to find a fine glitter that matches the color of that glitter. And the one from Dynamic matches perfectly, so I'm going to go in and apply my gels to the palette and get started. I'm going to go in first with using the white gel and creating that double French line. I feel like that would be easier for me opposed to doing it backwards, like drawing the French and then drawing the white line, like stability wise. I feel like that would just help me, in, like, you know, for a guide way much more than doing it the backward way, like the other way around. So yeah, I'm gonna apply the white gel, then pour the glitter over top it, cure that, dust it off, and then apply my like V-French to the bottom of it. And yeah, I'm gonna let y'all pretty much watch this process, and I'll be popping back in a little bit later. Alright, y'all, so that's pretty much how this first line is looking. Loving it. I also pulled the camera over here in this lighting here so y'all can get a better look at how this color kind of look. I noticed that like in the background of like whites, it kind of makes it look dull, like the colors. So that's the true color of the acrylic powder. It's like a really cute like pinkish nude. But so I'm gonna go ahead now and, like I said, draw the bottom half of it. And I use the fine glitter, the one from Dynamic, for the white line, and I'm going to use Zulea's glitter for like the colors, like the whole French at the bottom, if that makes sense. Also, I got the question of somebody asked me on like my Instagram, because I posted this on my Instagram a few days ago. If y'all don't follow me on Instagram, follow me at Porche Nailedit. They see all of my nail sets first because I post them there first and then upload the tutorial here on YouTube. But someone had asked me under that post, like, how do you get the glitter to pretty much last or whatever, but you are going to see how I, like, once I pour the glitter, the chunky or the chunkier glitter, the Zulay glitter, the one that's going to be on top of the screen here, when I pour that, I will take my finger and kind of like press it down into the glitter. That way, like, you're literally pressing it and securing it into that glitter, if that makes sense. Because if you're just pouring it over top, it's not all the way down into the gel. Like, it's gonna become one with the gel once you press it in there, if that makes sense. And it will not really like come off when you're washing dishes or whatever the activities you are doing. It's not really gonna just come off. So make sure that you are taking your finger and pressing that gel, not the gel, the glitter into the gel, and that's gonna make your glitter last a little bit longer. As you all can see as well, I like to go ahead and press that glitter on the sides so that I can still like keep my shape. Y'all know, for those of y'all who know, you know, whatever I'm doing, I love to keep my shape. So I have to, like, you know, mold the sides to where my shape is still like crisp and not like, you know, and the glitter is not just sitting there and it's like, you know, pressed in to the shape of a nail, if that makes sense. Also, how neat are these like little recycling trays? Like, this was like one of the best inventions they could have ever came up with, for catching the glitter and like recycling it back into your jar. Like, that is literally perfect. Sometimes I don't always get it perfect and some spill out. That's why I have a paper towel underneath so that I can still grab that glitter up and put it back into the jar. I try not to waste any product, y'all, so that is what I do. And that is how our first nail is looking after I went ahead and cured that for 60 seconds. Absolutely love the way they came out. I didn't think they would come out as precise as they did, because I've attempted this double French thing before, but as a U French, and I didn't quite like it, so I kind of just tossed the whole thing away. But I really, really like this V French, and they came out just like perfect to me. So I'm proud of that. As you all can see, I am lining up my nails so that I can mark where the white part ends, so that I can just pretty much be precise and consistent throughout the nails. I'm gonna do the same exact thing on every single nail, but in different colors, and I'm pretty much gonna let y'all go ahead and enjoy watching me do that, and I'll pop back in a bit. So I just wanted to pop back in to give a tip for V French nails, or just really Frenches in general, in my opinion. I always let you all know that I personally like, I use this 25mm brush every single time I'm doing a French, unless I'm doing like super short nails and that's unnecessary. But when doing Frenches, especially V French nails, you definitely should use a longer haired brush, because it's like, you just do like a one little stroke and it's done. It gives you more stability opposed to using a shorter. Sorry, just got a phone call and I didn't feel like doing that clip over. But using a longer head brush opposed to a shorter haired one, it just gives you more stability, because it's like one little stroke and like it helps you, if that makes sense, opposed to having a shorter hair brush where you have to go do a longer stroke like for a longer amount of time, and it could be like less stability, you could be a little shaky or whatever. Like, longer hair brush really does the job for me. It just comes out way better, and it's way more like helpful, because it's just one little stroke. Well, maybe more than one, but if you try them both, you'll see exactly what I mean. I don't know if I'm explaining it like so right to you all to understand, but longer hairbrush wins for me with V Frenches and Frenches in general, but definitely like longer lines and things, it gives you way more stability. That's it. Alright, so here's how we're looking so far with just those white lines. The pinky nail, the reason I did that one all the way through was that was a practice run to see if it, like, the whole thing that I had pictured in my mind would pretty much look right and the whole like process would go right. So Now that I'm done with the white lines on them all, that's a look in itself. That's really cute for real. Just like a plain white line. But of course I'm gonna go in, like I said, and just do colors on all of the ones, just mixing it up with the colors on underneath all of the white lines. And this is why it's perfect to have a paper towel under. Even if you do have a glitter catcher, just go ahead and put a paper towel underneath there as well. because you can just easily grab it up and pour it back in there with a paper towel. Like if I didn't have a paper towel there, that glitter would like stick all over this plastic that's on top of my desk, because that's like a plastic covering. And you see that how I'm trying to get it up and it ain't going nowhere because it kind of sticks, so I have to really wipe it up like real hard. But anyway, this is how we're looking so far, y'all. This is so freaking cute. I love, 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 love this. This look will look really cute just like this, like with nothing else on it. It would be so cute for my plain girlies, but I always gotta add a charm or two, a rhinestone or two. So I'm gonna go in with some of these 3D flowers and just pretty much match them up to the same color as the French. And I'm gonna add some caviar beads. I didn't know if I wanted to do gold or silver, but I ended up going with silver. I like the way silver looks better. And I also added one crystal to each nail, and you all are gonna see how I come up with that pattern. And yeah, I'm gonna use my card rhinestone glue to apply all of the charms and things, and then we'll insert the final result. It's the fact that each one of these nails, like by themselves, will be really pretty as a whole set, like a whole orange set, be French with this design, a whole yellow set. Like this look really eats. Like, I really love this whole look. Like, so much is giving very much spring, and the flowers really just set it off. Like, it really like just gives springs. I love it so freaking much. Also, the flower that I'm about to add to the nail right about now, that flower is not white. Like, I thought it was white, but it's not. And I grabbed it over there where those like super light mint flowers are. From far away, it doesn't look like it's not white at all. It definitely looks white, but it's not white. And you all will see once I kind of show the nails up closer, like the other white ones on the other nails opposed to this one here. It's a very like light shade of like a mint color. That's why it looks white, but it's not. And I didn't notice literally until I was already done with the set and everything like that. And I looked back while I was editing this video. I didn't notice it, but it's all good. On the last nail now, you all, and we're going to insert the final results. Alrighty, y'all. This is how they turned out. I think they are so freaking cute. They are like a mixture of like simple yet like just so cute. Like, they're just so cute, y'all. They're giving very much spring. They're super springy. Love the pastels and that glitter, y'all. I love that glitter from Zule. It's like the bomb. Like, it just brings out any look, because it's like, I just love it. I never had a glitter like it. It's just absolutely stunning. Yeah, y'all, these are just so pretty. Like, and I'm giving y'all some different lighting effects. Love these, y'all. Love it. Let me know, comment in the comment section below, because I can't really decide. I don't know. I do U Frenches a lot more than I do V Frenches, but comment if you're a V French girly or if you're more of a, like a U-shaped French, or if you like both, but pick one. You gotta pick one. Okay, these are my final results, guys. Love these nails so much. If you watched it this far into the video, comment some yellow flower emojis in the comment section below. If you all enjoyed this video and love these nails as much as I do, learned a thing or two, make sure you give a girl a thumbs up this video. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Comment like some flower emojis, something cute in the comments. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and turn on your bell notification so that you're notified each and every single time I post a new video. Y'all, girl is back, and I've been doing some bomb sets. Y'all saw a little smidget, like a little sneak peek of one that I've done on my community's tab post, some orange nails that will be up next, and they are so fire. Like, y'all don't want to miss the next uploads I have, because like the nails are only going to get better and better and better, like they do every time. So stay tuned. I cannot wait. Like, I'm super excited to show you all the next sets that I have coming up. You do not want to miss them, y'all. They're definitely some of my top favorite that I've done so far this year, y'all. Like, I'm obsessed. But yes, you all. Also, comment what look you all think I did for those orange nails. Whoever gets it right, I'll pin the comment. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.